This program's brought to you by Gorton History Channel. Juan Ponce DeLeon by Zinnie Mai and Nicole Rock. Juan Ponce DeLeon was born sometime between 1460 and 1474 in San Gervas de Campos, Spain.
Ponce de Leon joined the royal family of Don Pedro Nunes de Guzman.
He began by serving as a page and later became a squire and then trained to fight.
By various accounts, Ponce de Leon began his exploration career as part of Christopher Columbus's second expedition to New World in 1493 after the war with the Moors ended during 1492.
He was appointed viceroy of an island and arrived with 2,500 settlers aboard 30 ships.
In 1506, he discovered a nearby island named Borinquin. There, he found large deposits of gold.
He returned to Borinquin in 1508 on a mission from the King of Spain to explore and colonize the island. He renamed this island Puerto Rico.
Ponce de Leon was replaced as a leader and began to find new islands to explore.
Soon Spanish crown encouraged Juan to sail again and continue searching for new lands in hopes of finding more gold and expanding the Spanish Empire.
Ponce de Leon sailed from Puerto Rico on March 3, 1513 with 3 ships, the Santa Maria, the Santiago, and the San Cristobal, and about 200 men.
This time he also heard of a mythical fountain of youth.
Indians spoke of a legendary magical spring whose water was believed to make older people young again.
He explored many areas, including the Bahamas and Bimini, for both gold and the mythical fountain, but he never found either.
Ponce de Leon's ship landed on Florida's east coast near present-day St. Augustine. He claimed this beautiful land for Spain.
Será estar la tierra donde puedo encontrar la fuente de la juventud. Translated to, will this be the land where I can find the fountain of youth? Ponce de Leon. He had discovered this country of gorgeous landscape and beautiful beaches. He named the land Pascua de Florida, Feast of the Flowers, because they first spotted land on April 2nd, 1513 on Palm Sunday.
Between 1514 and 1520, Ponce de Leon travels back to Spain so that he can keep his rights as governor of Pascua, Florida.
He decided to continue his exploration of this land and continue down the east coast of Florida. Along the exploration, he continued up the west coast of Florida and entered Charlotte Harbor area.
As he and his men explored inland for wood and fresh water, they saw the Calusa tribal village at Mount Key. They discovered that the Calusa were an unfriendly tribe.
The explorers fled back to their ships and decided to leave the area.
In 1521, Ponce de Leon returned to Florida again to build a colony.
He landed on the Gulf beaches between Charlotte Harbor and Estero Bay with over 200 settlers. The plan was to set up a farming colony.
As they went inland for fresh water, the Calusa abused them. Ponce de Leon was shot in the thigh with an arrow and was seriously wounded.
The settlers decided to abandon the settlement and sail back to Cuba.
As a result of his wound, Ponce de Leon died at the age of 61 in Cuba. His remains were later taken back to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and he was laid to rest in San Juan Cathedral.
The words on his gravestone read, "Here rest the bones of a valiant lion, Leon, mightier in deeds than in name."
Ponce de Leon will always be remembered as the brave conquistador who first explored many parts of Florida and searched for the mystical fountain of youth.